everybody, and welcome back. This is session 4 of the Badassians playing the Hall of the Demigods. Tonight, we have with us Beckett.
Ew.
We have Akira. We have Daisy.
Hello.
And we have Juno.
Howdy.
So, last time we left off with the adventurer experiencing Juno's death and Akira giving him a swift to wake him up. So, as you guys are doing this, and you all finally turn back around, Juno sits up with a spurt of life. By the way, it's a full rest technique, so all of you are back at full HP. As you sit up and you look around, you don't see the horse board anymore. Instead, you see a different figure. With gray eyes that see everything from beneath a curtain, black, blunt, symmetrical bangs. This angular elven woman carries herself the aurora of someone who knows everything about anyone and is not to be trifled with. The 10-foot lance she keeps aside a similar, more overt message. She wears a rich purple kimono-like robe and would stand out in any crowd, but yet her facial expression may be stern. However, deep inside she has a soft spot. Top of the list, Beckett, you see this new woman looking. Actually, would you guys like a picture? Like,
Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you.
this is her. Okay, so with that being said, Beckett, you're the first to kind of like, whoa. What would you like to say?
Exact font. Whoa.
She smiles
Who are
at
you and what do you want?
My name is Onion. I've come to teach you. For the previous consul has quit. He has moved on to things and so to me you will deal with peace.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
She kind of takes her hand and graciously rubs the side of your cheek. For you, call me Counselor.
You're a weird lady.
Next to see that you're Akira, you're next to see this counselor stroke her cheek and flirting with him a little bit. What do you do?
Well, Akira's gonna get up off the ground, dust herself off, walk over and slap this lady's hand up and Beckett. Like, don't fucking touch us like that.
She looks at you and says, "Oh my, what a sweetheart you look like. You're beautiful. And tell me, and to where do you get such gracious makeup in those eyes?"
My mother, Aphrodite, she's gonna roll her eyes and kind of look him back and give him like a look of, don't fucking do that shit.
Beck, would you like to go, Akira?
You didn't do anything.
Didn't say anything. Think about it. You just get a look.
Anyway.
Daisy, you're next to see this beautiful elven-like lady standing above you all.
I'm gonna. So is this lady like closer?
Standing like from me and you right now.
Stand there. But like, no. Okay.
She says, "Oh, wow."
Don't care. No.
She looks at you. Utterson. She says, "And who are you?"
Daisy. My name is Daisy.
Well, you're beautiful.
I know.
But I was not talking to you. I was in fact talking to this lovely emo-looking chick.
Yeah, I know. That's why I interrupted. But yes, you are also pretty. That was not.
She says we could braid our hair together.
The fuck? No.
Good, because I didn't want to.
Then why offer? That's weird.
I was told to be nice to you baboons.
Be nice. Don't have to be a creep.
She puts her hand in your face. I don't like you.
I'm gonna bite it. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, we gotta start this off strong. Look what she's carrying. She kind of shakes her head in disappointment and, like, sadness in a way. And she looks on at Juno. And she says, "And who are you?"
Juno, just like with shock of everything that just freaking happened beforehand. He just looks at her and is kind of confused and like is like, you know, all over the place with his emotions and everything, and he just goes, Juno? obviously, I'm assuming you would have heard about us if you came in here.
Yes, I have heard of you. She says, you look like you need, this is what's going to get you at full HP. She said, looks like you need this. She pulls out a jar of Mega Health, and she hands it to you and says, drink, little. You look thirsty and pain.
Juno, kind of still like hesitant a little bit, grabs it really quickly and just chugs it down.
Immediately, you feel yourself regain the cut on your neck. The scar from it doesn't even appear. Just gone. And you feel younger, almost like you can do more down like they do.
Juno, being very grateful, he goes and like looks at her a little bit and goes, thank you. And then he also looks at Akira and says, I guess thank you as well, because I guess you kind of revived me in a way.
And with that, Akira's gonna laugh a little and pat him on the head and be like, by the way, since she didn't say anything to you, we all still think you're cute too.
She wasn't done.
Oh, shit.
Juno's talking at the moment. She says, oh, it's one more thing. She pulls out a smaller vial of blue. Akira, I heard of what you've done for your team and the amount of mana you held taking care of someone. If this be replenished.
He's gonna very carefully take it and throw it back like a shot.
Immediately, you feel like this wave of emotion and happiness wash over you. You feel as if your hand has a literal gigantic fire rock from it. And you just, your inner mana magic, your core, everything feels refurbished and refreshed.
And she's gonna smile a little and be like, thanks.
She says, anytime. She looks back to Juno and to Juno. Okay. Can you hear your belly from here? Are you hungry?
Juno kind of looks at her and is like, well, I would say all of us are kind of hungry, so I guess yes would be the answer.
She says, then follow me. I shall eat to them. Nobody eating yet. You get first choice. All of you. As she turns to walk, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, get back by toe. Daisy, you see a scroll fall from the ground as she walks away. Pick it up. You pick it up, and it's a list of magic items. But oddly enough, beside each item is one of your guys' dream. And there's directions of where it's located.
Showing the group.
You show the group, and as you all examine the list, Maddox, it would have been so useful if you used their names in this. I only know a few of them. Okay, you're first to see it. You see that something for you by the name of Goblet of Blue Flame is located in the study chambers, located underground. The map on there points you back the map on there is back to the chambers that you guys just exited.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Aphrodite's child. You see that in the showers is going to write a scroll for you. You're unsure of what it is because it's written in an unfamiliar language, but it says, "Open your heart and thou shalt see."
I guess I'm doing a scrub-a-dub-dub to find this shit.
Hermes' child. That would be you, Hermes. Okay. You have something by the name of Winged Boots located in the counselor's chambers. The child of Dionysus.
Dionysus.
Dionysus. You're a dick. Yours is where you're heading. That is yours, right, Juno?
I'm a barbarian, so it would be Ares. I think it was his name.
Okay.
A-R-E-S, whatever.
Pause the damn session. Who is Diane? The guy? Who's the child of that god?
Nobody. I fucked up.
Man.
It's fine.
You said that barbarian. Hey, if I get to go to the kitchen, that's all that matters to me. I'm down. Let's go.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna improvise. I'm gonna improvise. Yours is a concoction of things. It reads this weird word that you never heard of. Transmorphitation. Allowing you to drink this and at will transform into your beast. Whether that be a gigantic angry wolf, whether that be it's got to be something for it. So it's got to be something that can turn advice angry. And I will get you the stats, but you could not use it this session because I just had to improvise it because Maddox fucked up very, very quick. But anyways, that's the group. Follow Miss Ma'am to the kitchen. Alright, so as you get there, she leaves a hut in the shape of a giant tower. What's the wood? Alright, inside you meet me in the center of camp. And then all of you must take showers. So, Beckett,
I am finding the closest food possible.
well, that's easy for you. You walk forth, and you see the most juicy, succulent ribs, freshly coated, in this weird brown sauce that you've never seen. On top of it is pineapples. There is all kinds of fruit drizzled on. Besides, simply soaked hog. You immediately realize it's way better than your camp.
Definitely. But
That's
I'm
bullshit.
going straight for those ribs.
So Becky is like, and runs over to the ribs, and I mean, he grabs like half the rack, shuts it off, and runs over to the table and starts devouring. Akira.
She's gonna grab a plate of like mixed stuff, but also grab a plate of nothing but berries and vegetables and hand it to Daisy.
Daisy, Akira walks over to you and hands you a plate of nothing but fruits and veggies.
I'm taking that plate.
So Daisy, as she's taking from you, reaches out and your guys' hands interlock. Your entire hand fingertip real slow.
No eye contact. I tend to make that weird.
Yeah, no eye contact, nothing. Just picture the bowl.
Kira's gonna tap him lightly, and just as
Kira.
the bowl gets out of her hand, she's gonna pat Daisy on the head and be like, "You don't have to be so shy."
I'm a giggle and then run.
So Daisy, like a schoolgirl, giggles and on over to the table by Beckett's down, berries down one by one, eating the berries and veggies.
I also went back to sit by me, and then I'm
So after sitting down and picking up a berry and eating it, she's like, she gets back up, she struts back, sit by me, struts back over to her chair, sits down and starts eating it again.
Alright, then she's gonna plop down next to Daisy and then slip her that drawing that she had drawn earlier.
Oh!
While you're eating your berries, Akira slides you over a wooden picture she drew. It's a valley with a waterfall standing down from a person standing above a cliff looking down. You see this bright golden looking down, the forest all over the area, butterflies float in your vicinity, and down below you see a horse strutting around.
Oh.
wow. I think Daisy just gawk at it and start tearing.
Okay, so just imagine this. A whimpering deer eating berries looking at a picture.
I'm sobbing.
Yeah, you just
And I'm gonna turn to Becca and be like, "Can I have a pineapple?"
looks over to Beckett.
Someone just donked their head in the window.
Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Daisy goes. Daisy goes. Pineapple. He puts it.
Sobbing at too. It's not. She's well.
Okay, Joe, you're standing at the doorway. You see the massive food table. Jealous that this camp eats better, but with your stomach grumbling.
Juno being really hungry and really, like, caring for himself, just grabs all of the food with his arms and just takes it over to the table, skipping like he just got the best thing in his entire life, and just sits next to Beckett and just starts shoving the food in his mouth, just constantly. Is just like, you know.
Okay, so Juno has forgot that there are utensils and have turned his hand to a spoon and his other hand into a fork and just scarfing it down. Let me remind you, it's very sloppy. Like, you have meat dripped off your chin onto the table. Your hands are covered in grease and slime as you're shoving down. But you have no regrets. Alright. Juno, mid-slurp of your last bite, you see the concoction in a gold case behind the counter that's labeled Rage. And you're stuck with food in your hand and your other hand in your plate, and you're looking up at it, and you're like slurping it up, and then you're like turning your head and you're like,
Juno is just going to wipe his hands off on his legs, on his pants, I guess. And then he's just gonna go and slowly but surely, like in that little tiptoe motion, goes and tries to grab it.
I want you to roll.
That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna do it without no one knowing. I hope. Hold on. I gotta find stealth. Obviously not in my favor. 7!
As you go to touch it with your greasy hand, a wooden spoon smacks your hand. What are you doing?
Juno, just looking at his hand, looks back up. He starts, you know, actually, I'm gonna have to roll a con save, won't I? If he's about to get mad.
Hang on, before you do that, as you look up, you see it's another half-orc, except for it's a woman. She's your age.
Oh. Juno was about to get angry, and then all this, like, looks up at her and just goes, and then just points at her. Because he hasn't seen a half-orc in a long minute.
She takes that one spoon, it kind of just closes your.
Juno, just kind of looks around a little bit as if he feels like he's imagining it, and just goes, "Are you real? Like, is this reality?"
If that is really your life.
Juno,
Hang on, before you
actually,
continue,
can I roll a stealth?
Oh, what are you rolling for?
I was gonna say, can I stealthily, like, as he's talking to her, just slowly try to grab it again? But I don't think I can.
Go ahead.
Really? Please be a little bit nicer to me. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
12?
No, I'm going to roll against that.
Yeah, I know.
So, Juno, you being the klutz you are, you go to reach for, you forget the glass cases there, so your fingers jab it several times, making the podium shake. And she looks at you and she said, "Look here, pretty boy. I don't know why you keep trying to get that position, but you can't get it free."
Juno is just going to look at her a little bit, kind of put his finger up to his, I guess, mouth, and go and start to say, "Well, what do you want for it? I would like
She
that."
gives you a soft, sly smile.
Okay.
That's all. That's all she does. She just gives you that soft, sly, like corner of the mouth smile.
Are you gonna answer me? Like, I'm not gonna just sit here all day. I would like to know what you want, so I can easily take this. The thing I want.
She grabs your hand, leads you in back of the kitchen. I'm stopping your turn there, and I'm not giving you any more details of what's going on behind closed doors. So,
Wow.
Becky realize that Judo's gone, and as you realize this, you look over and just see him disappear and the door close.
Hey guys, Juno's good. I don't know what just happened.
Wow. It's like, hey, Juno's gone.
She's gonna look at him and be like, if you could hear what I can hear, he's fine.
Daisy, you overhear Becky mention how Juno's not there. Are you still sobbing, horribly eating your food? You gotta kill it.
God, I hope not. Okay. Huh? I'm gonna be my phone.
She looks over, berries and vegetable leaves fill her mouth, and she goes, "Huh?" And one grape just falls out.
Her grab that grape and just put it back in her mouth. It's like it's all okay. It's all good.
Akira just.
I'm gonna give her the puppy eyes. Thank you.
You guys all finish your meal.
Someone's good.
You all finish your meal, and finally, Juno emerges about 25 minutes, and you just see this man's hair in every direction. His eyes are kind of swirling, and he stills out, and he just grabs the potion from under the stand and walks over and sits down quietly. The first time since you've met this boy, he is speechless.
I want to walk up to him like, okay?
Juno is just going to look at Daisy and just cry. Like, what? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
No, you're okay. You go ahead. Daisy, she was kicking after Daisy on time, but
Are those happy tears or sad tears?
Juno is just very aggravated a little bit, and he goes, "What do you think?" It just balls again.
I wouldn't
goes
know,
back to
that's gay.
bawling.
Juno, as you're sitting there crying your eyes out, that half-orc walks by you, walks by, slowly drags her neck, and winks at you. Pretty boy. And she walks out of the dining hall.
Oh, that happened. You good? First time's always rough, I heard.
Juno just very like he understands that they don't physically like know, and he goes, "She will be the only one that knows my secret. Only one. None of you will know."
I think we know, but
Just
y'all first.
and Juno is just going to shake his head and is going to just get up from his seat and just walk out of the kitchen because he knows that they won't understand and they don't get it, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna need you to message me what you're talking about. As you're walking out of the kitchen, Vlad meets you outside and says, "Oh, it's all of you."
He just shakes his head no, and he points back from where he came from and says, "Well, they're not done, but I am." And he just walks off.
She says, "Okay."
Hold on, I will text.
She says, "Okay, wait here." She walks inside. It's like, "All right, time. You must come shower, and then you get the count. Okay?" Talking to Kira, Beckett, and Daisy.
Kira's gonna nod, be like, "Okay, when we're done eating, we'll go shower."
All right. She says, "All right, is it your first step in the shower? Head on out."
I'm a church, but yeah, I'm heading.
about a bundle. Just pockets them in her pocket and kind of starts skipping off. She says, Beckett, you take boy shower. I'll come back to them. Okay.
Sorry, we're again.
Juno. Oh, you're okay. You guys finish up what you're doing. I'll get back to you guys. Juno, she comes back outside and says, "All right, bud. It's time for you to go wash your butt. You smell it, right? You okay?"
Juno just looks up at her, and he's like a pale blue, like as if he's seen a ghost or had seen something horrendous, and goes, "I'm fine. I'm fine. Yep. I'm gonna go."
All right. And then the showers begin. Akira. Oh, little Akira. You're second up in the woman's shower. I need you to head out.
Kira's gonna roll her eyes and be like, fine, and make her way towards the shower.
All right, Akira, as you get over, you see a scroll sitting on the counter.
Akira's to quickly strip and throw her clothes over it to kind of hide it. That way, when she's done, you can just kind of shove it in her pocket and leave.
All right. As you're showering, you're next to Daisy. You just hear Daisy singing.
Them berries must have been good, huh?
Yes, they were very good. Especially the point mouth.
Jesus Christ.
You see, not that Daisy could see, but Akira's gonna turn right. Next space. I mean, right.
Go ahead. Very like flirtatious. Oh no! The bar is so full.
Jesus Christ. Almighty.
And Akira, with a little bit of a laugh, goes, "Do you need some help?"
Oh my god.
I will say
Christ.
Daisy is currently hunched over to laughter. Akira said, "You
Me too.
Daisy goes, some help would be lovely if you asked me."
And Akira, feeling confident like she always is, gonna fling her curtain over and walk into that other stall and be like, "All right, you wanted my help. Here I am."
So as she walks in, a bright pink light shows behind you. As you turn around, the scroll is floating. It's lighting up bright. And you see a heart draw itself on the bottom. You start to fall for Daisy.
Oh! It ain't back no more.
And her face is just gonna still be bright red as she reads this and sees all of this unfold.
Oh
Now,
my
as
god.
you open Daisy's curtain and walk in, Daisy, how are you? Are you picking up the soap?
Oh, hell no. No. We gonna do this together. I'm over here like this.
Okay, yeah. Daisy's in the corner of the shower, all perked up, butt ass naked, with soap running over her body, just looking at you, smiling.
DM, you can move to the voice.
So, as Chris is in the shower, which we will not provide details for on YouTube Live, those are topics that would be put on the Patreon for exclusive members. Moving on to the boys. Juno, you just finished up your shower. Well, not really finished up. How are you handling? Are you in there crying? What's going on?
He would be doing both. Yeah. Traumatized for life. Not really. But yeah.
As you're doing this, Beckett, you walk into the shower. It's your turn to shower, and you hear Juno whimpering in the last stall.
You good in there, buddy?
Juno just still like I'm fine. And then he's just gonna wrap himself up and just, you know, just go somewhere where he can get changed in private.
You run into the other end of the bathroom. What am I going to do? Okay, so on Aphrodite, you're going to change it back to white. I have done Diane. I've done that god. Okay, there's two left.
Aries.
Okay. So, girls, it's been an hour. Coming back to you in another hour. You finished up your shower and get dressed.
So I said yes, and then I'm gonna go see what's taking Akira so long.
Oh no!
Oh, no, don't!
Oh no!
He's doing it to you.
Oh my god!
Okay, so you get dressed, you don clothes, and you go to the woman's bathroom yourself for the very last call.
Jesus Christ! Oh my god!
Beckett, what do you do?
I'm going to that stall.
Walks
Bro!
to the last stall and flings it open. And you see Akira face crouched in front of her. Turn on, babe. Oh, sorry. Oh, well, too late. Beckett,
Wait, what happened? Because y'all cut out.
okay, good.
That's perfect.
Okay, so you see Daisy facing the wall. Oh, like flip. Okay. So you see Akira
Oh my god!
with her back to the wall, and you see Daisy crouched down in front of her, and Akira just locks eyes and looks back at you.
Oh my god!
All right, so Beckett's gonna look at Akira and just kind of with a very confused look on his face, be like, "Since when did I bite
Shoot!
You weren't invited this time."
Daisy kind of turns around, just wipes her lip a little bit, looks at Beckett.
No awkwardness. No,
Yeah, she's
What did you do here?
Jesus Christ.
How long have we been
Like, just
streaming?
gonna stare at this.
How long have we been streaming?
This is
You heard her. You're not invited.
skedaddle. Just skadoosh.
Kadoosh. There's the door.
Daisy, do you want to get out? But I guess I'm getting out.
He said, "Who says I'm getting out?"
I am gonna slowly close the curtain.
And resume.
Then continue.
Okay. Daisy just kind of reaches back the hand that's not touching a key and just slaps the shower curtain shut. Is what she's doing.
I mean, that's what I am being. It's love, babe. That's just.
I'm gonna wrap this one up real quick because I have something I need to announce to you guys. So this could be the last 10 session. I know I said go till 10, but we're gonna have a longer session tomorrow. Because I necessarily can't have this shit on live, so I can blur it out. So another hour goes on. Finally, Akira and Daisy both emerge from the shower, dressed and looking ever so happy. Their skin glowing. But Juno, you notice they come out with their arms wrapped around each other.
Juno is just gonna go and like cross his arms and look a little suspicious and kind of confused, and then just it hits him, and then he goes, "Oh man, you know what? No, no, no!" It just covers his face.
Oh fuck. Okay, so the sun is setting and Vlar comes back. Alright, campers. Tour in the morning. For now, you lay your head down and go to sleep. Preferably in your homes. But I mean, I'm just a counselor, and you are young adults. But please behave yourselves. I don't want to file no more work. She points over to your tent and says, "Go on now, shoo." First up on the list, Beckett, you're pointed out to your tent. What do you want to do?
You know, and
What'd you say?
He said he's going to bed.
go to bed.
Beckett, tired, confused, happy, amused, everything, literally every emotion. Anger, happy, sad, confusion, all of it. Just walks back to it around the whole time and his head and just gets into the bed and falls asleep. Akira, with your arm wrapped around Daisy and your what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna leave Daisy with me, and very gently sit her on her, and then I'm gonna go flop on Beck.
So Daisy, Akira just ever so slightly lays you into your bed, kind of gives you a little kiss on the forehead, and it walks over and literally jumps on the bed and starfishes at him. Beck, what's your reaction?
Confused. Not really, though.
Akira, is that where you're sleeping for the night?
Sure. Sleeping. Yeah.
Totally. Always.
Okay. Juno, they've left you in the dust and it's your turn to go to bed. with the wild day you've had from death to experiences you're sure about, what do you want to do?
Juno is just going to head into the tent and just looks at like Akira and Beckett being in the same bed, and he's just gonna go, "What is this fudged up crap? I don't understand. But you know what, guys? You do you. I'm just going to sleep on the floor. I would prefer it." And he's just gonna lay flat on the floor and just contemplate everything as he slowly drifts to sleep.
It's
I was gonna yell out inside your assumption. Try question.
you can try to sleep.
Wow.
With that
Just
being said,
wow.
you all lay your little down and go to sleep. That is the end of session 4. Stay tuned for we have another session tomorrow. Real quick for you guys before I end this session, so it's recording. If you wish to see full unedited clips, there are 2 options. Stay tuned for any other episode on YouTube, or become a member on the Patreon for like $15 a month, and that will get you all exclusive content, new updated merch, premium, uncut episodes, untouched at all. I'm talking put on the sheet, loaded, done, instead of hours of editing. If that's what you do or see, head on over to Patreon, and I will post the link in, not the live, but I'll post it in the description of this video coming. So, with that being said, thank you all for tonight. We had with us Beckett.
Yeah, goodbye.
We had Akira.
Yeah.
Daisy.
Bye.
And the traumatized Judah.
Bye.
Adios, badassians. Thank you all for watching this episode. We love you.